Welcome everybody back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey with us, one big happy family. I want to thank every single one of you that's been with me from the start, and the newcomers just coming in. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, your beautiful comments, your suggestions, your uplifting messages. I can't thank you enough. Okay, so for most of you know, I do have a private crochet group on Facebook. You're more than welcome for newcomers that are coming in to join me. As long as you have a profile pic, you're all good to go. I also have a crochet page on Facebook that you can follow me, Instagram and TikTok. Most of my patterns that I put on here, I put up on all my social medias. Make it simple for everyone. In the description box below the video, there is a link to how to slow down the video or turn your closed caption on, or even zoom in the stitch that a lot of you still don't know how to operate with that. You can click on the link and it's a 2-minute video, and it helps you tremendously. I don't write patterns as I don't read them. Sorry about my voice, but I'm still pretty bad with a bad flu cold. It's sinus, of course, so it's a little bit scratchy. I apologize for that. And my voice comes and goes, and I have a lot of coughs, so a lot of times I have to pause and restart the video again. So for the most part, 99.9% of the time I use a 4-ply, 100% cotton thread. These are Portugal brands. I am in Europe, in the islands, and I use a 2.75, sometimes a 3, depending on my project. A small one to tuck in, of course, the loose ends, and a pair of scissors. Okay, so let's get started, everyone. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. It's extremely important. If possible, share. Sharing is caring. Watch a little bit of the commercials. It helps also the video for YouTube to circulate, so that's just part of the channel. This is how you can support the creators. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. It's free. You're not paying anything for it. And hit that bell notification to be notified of the new uploads. All of the links to my social medias will be below, so you can just click there and follow through or be a member at the crochet group. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. Okay, everyone, so we're going to create another runner today. I most probably will be using these colors, probably with white also. These are 4-ply, 100% cotton thread. These are Portugal brands. They go by number, not by color. So this Cafe Latte is number 27. And then I have the Tiffany Blue, which is 36. And then this one, I don't even know the number, but it's a mixed green, or maybe I'll go with solid green. I'm not sure. You can always look ahead of the video. Sometimes I change colors in between. And it's always best to look ahead to see if there's any mistakes done. We can fix it without taking it down. Thank you so much, everybody. This is an inspiration by Aunt Art Crochet. So thank you, Vanya. It's absolutely stunning, and I will put my little input in it also. So inspiration by her, and turn the stitch a little bit different for myself. Okay, so let's get started, everyone. 2.75 hook, a small one to tuck in loose ends, of course, and a pair of scissors. Don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video, please. And if you can share, sharing is caring. If you haven't subscribed, please do so and hit that bell notification. And I apologize for my throat. I'm still not well, and taking quite a few meds to see if this, whatever it is that I catch, can go away. Okay. I'm going to start off with slip stitch. This never counts for anything. And I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, until I have 53 chain stitch. Now, if you want to go bigger, it's multiples of 12. If you want to go smaller, you also count down multiples of 12 chain stitch, okay? So I'll meet you at the end, 53 chain stitch. Okay, everyone, so I've done my 53 chain stitch. I'm going to go back on my fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to make sure I grab the middle loops so it doesn't curve like a U shape. If you grab only this top loop, that's going to curve. It's going to bend the pattern. Okay, so I'm going to continue to do double crochet all the way to the very last one. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. This is row 1. Okay, everyone. So I've done 49 double crochets. I'm going to grab a marker and I'm going to mark not the chain we did, the one right after. Okay. If you don't have a marker, you can use a different color of thread. I'm also going to mark this very last one that we have here. So in reality, we'll be having 48 double crochets on this side because it's an oval, right? And 48 on this side. So both sides will be with 48 double crochets. So we have that marked. Now, inside of the same stitch here, we're going to do 6 more double crochets, all in the same stitch. We're doing the curve. So far I have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I have 6 double crochets that we increased in this round curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to go back into the very first one that we did, which is this one here, and do a double crochet. We're also going to put a marker on there to make sure, and also on the other side, so we don't get anything mixed up. So I'm going to put a marker on that last one I just did. And then we're going to do 1 per stitch. Now, sometimes coming into this side, I like to use a smaller hook because I don't want to go right on top. Let me see if I can get you closer here. I don't want to go right on top of the double crochet here. I want to grab that chain we did from the beginning, and sometimes it's better to go with a smaller hook. Now, of course, you have to stretch your thread well enough so you can have the same height of the double crochet, or else you'll have one side smaller than the other. Okay, so we're going to continue to do double crochet over double crochet. Okay, and I'll meet you at the other end. Okay, everyone, so I've done my 48 double crochet, counting from the very marker to the very last one here. Okay, now I'm going to do 5 more double crochets in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Because we have this one here, I'm going to grab my smaller hook. Remember we went over the next one? So I'm going to grab this here, and this is my 6th one. Okay, now you want to make sure that you do the marker also on this one that we did the 48 on this side. This is just so you guys don't get mistaken. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 also on this, on the edge. So each edge we have 6, and side to side we have 48 on each side. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I've taken my marker off from here. I'm going to stretch my thread a bit. I'm going to come into the next one. I'm going to do a single and 1 chain. That's my first double crochet. I'm going to continue to do the 8 double crochet. You can put your marker back on if you want. Make sure that you don't get it mistaken anywhere. So I'm just going to put it on. So we're going to complete the 48 double crochet on this side all the way to the end. This is row 2, and I'll meet you at the other round corner. Okay, everyone. So I've done my 48 double crochets, took the marker out, put it up top already. On these 6 double crochets we have here on the edge, we're going to do an increase of 2 per stitch. So instead of having 6 now, we're going to have 12. 2 double crochets in the same stitch, and whatever we do to one side or one edge, we must do to the other edge the same way. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Doing my double crochet where I have the marker, taking it out, putting it on top, and doing my 48 double crochets exactly how I did on the other side. And at the edge, I'll be doing the 12 double crochets, 2 per stitch. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end once I've completed my other side, this side and the edge. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I finished my row, put my marker on there. I'm going to stretch my thread a little bit, coming into the next one. Going single and 1 chain. Coming in the next one, double crochet. So we're doing the 48 double crochet, always on both sides the same thing. Okay, so I'll meet you at the edge at the other corner. Okay, everyone, so I've done my 48 double crochets. We are at the edge where we have the 2 double crochets. On the first one, I'm going to do 1. On my second double crochet, I'm going to do an increase of 2 together. On my first, this is from the 12 double crochets. Remember we did the increase? This is row 3, by the way. So 1 alone, next one, 2 double crochets on the same stitch, which is on the second. We have 2 in the same one here. So the first double crochet, 1 alone, on the second one, 2 on the same stitch. That's our increase. 1 alone, 2 together. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Just have to remember that you have 48 double crochets on both sides of the pattern, and the increases now are only here at the curves. Okay, so 2 together on the last one here. Okay, and then where we have the markers starts the 48 double crochets. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. It's just a repeat now, all the way to the end. And we'll do that increase on the other end like we did on here. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much closed in. I'm going to stretch my thread again, come in the next one. Now, if you're used to doing just the 3 chains going up, then go ahead and do the way that you're comfortable with. I will complete my 48 double crochets when I'm back around this way because my marker is on there. So when I come around, I will complete my double crochet there, my 48 double crochet. Okay, so we're going to continue to do the 48 double crochet. This is row 4. All the way to the other corner, and I'll meet you at the edge of the corner here for the increases. Okay. Okay, everyone. So finish row 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Row 5 and 6. They're practically all the same thing. We're just going to do the same thing as we've been doing. On the second double crochet of the increase, we'll be adding 2 together on row 5 and row 6 on the second double crochet. So I've done my single, next double crochet. So we're doing the 48 double crochets. Of course, I'll complete it once I come around to it. And at the edges, we'll be just doing the increase. I'll meet you at the end. So I've reached my corner. Of course, I have a knot on my thread. Okay. And where we have the increase on the second one, we'll be adding 2 together. Okay, next row will be the same thing. So 1 per stitch. Where we have the increase, we'll be adding 1 double crochet together. So basically we had 1 alone here on 1, 2, 3, row 3. We had 1 alone. Row 4, we have 2 alone double crochets on the edge. Row 5, 3 alone, and row 6 will have 4 alone. Okay, and I'll meet you at the end of row 6. It's just a repeat increase on the second double crochet from the increase on the edges. Okay, everyone, so I finished row 6, going into row 7. So row 7 is just singles. Actually, I don't need this, but you can do yours, okay? So singles, and where we have the increase on the second double crochet, we're going to continue to do the increase. So I'm stretching my thread, coming in the next one with single. That means we'll have the 38 singles on here. And then once we hit the edges, we're going to do the increase on the second double crochet that we have the increase. Okay, so we have the increase here on the same one. On the second one, we'll do 2 singles on the same stitch. I'll meet you there. So I'm at the edge. I'm not even counting them anymore because we remember we kept moving over one. Okay, so where we have the increase here on the previous row, we're adding 2 on the second double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 singles now, and 2 on the 6th one. Because the previous row we had 1, 2, 3, 4 alone. So we have 5 singles. On the 6th we do our increase. Okay, and we continue through the same way all the way around. The edges, well, we know it's 1 single per stitch. Okay. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much finished my row, and I did put the marker just in case some of you might get confused, and we don't want that. Okay, so now I'm going to come in with my white. And I'm going to start on the corner here where I have the marker. So basically, it's hooked right after the first double crochet from the increase on row 6, okay, in case some of you are a little bit confused about it. So I'm just going to take my marker now. I don't need that anymore. I didn't need it from the beginning, but I know some of you might get confused on it. So we have on row 6 here, row 7 is a single. So in row 6 we have the 2 increase, 2 on the same stitch. So right after, I'm going to do a single. Try to hide this thread as I go, and 2 chain. This would be like my first double crochet. I'm coming right in the center of the single here, and I need, this is just to start off this group of 4 double crochets. So I'm going to do 3 more, total of 4 with my 2 chains that I went up. So I have 3, and 4. Try to pull that better together. I don't like the stitches to be showing too much, that thread, so I'm going to hide it a little bit more. So I have 2 double crochet there, doing my 3rd one and my 4th double crochet. I'm going to count or skip 1, 2 into my 3rd one with a single. So we're doing groups of 4 double crochet lying down, and then 1, 2, 3. This time I'm not coming in the center of my single, I'm coming behind it, okay, and doing 3 more double crochet. So I'll have my group of 4 double crochet. So I have my 4 with the chains we went up. I'm going to skip 1, 2 on my 3rd one, doing a single, and 3 or 2 double crochet, or 2 chain I should say. Single and 2 chain makes the double crochet, and then doing again my 3 more double crochet with that single and 2 chain. We have 4. Skip 1, 2, coming into the 3rd one. We're going to do this all the way around the same way. You should have a total of 60 of these groups. If you don't, then skip maybe 1, or if you have to skip 3 to get the right amount of 60 double groups of 4. Okay, everyone, so I'm on my last one, which is the 60, and I'm going to come in that first single we did with a slip stitch, and then I'm going to do the walk, I call it the walk, to the edge here of that single and the 2 chains that we've done, or the 3 chains I believe I did. So I'm going to do the walk all the way up into the corner here. And then I'm going to come back in the same corner, and I'm going to do a single and 2 chain, coming into that 2nd chain again with a single. Okay, but one thing that we need to make sure we're doing. So I'm going to count as we had the markers before. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay, until here. So I'm just going to put my marker here on the 17th. Okay, and we'll do the same thing on the other side, because we will be doing this with a 2 chain, and on the edges we'll be doing it with the 3 chain. So make sure that you count your 16 groups. Okay, so 1, 2 chain, and I'm coming in the corner here of the second chain we went up with a single, and all the way until the marker, which is 16 of these groups, because it belongs to the sides. Okay, so I'll meet you there where I have the marker, counted 16 of them. Okay, everyone, so I've done 16 of these groups with 2 chain, and it will be the same thing on the other side. So this is my 16th group. Now we're going to do 14 groups of 3 chain. 1, 2, and 3, because it falls into the corner edges. Okay, 1, 2, and 3 chain. We don't want the pattern to pull. So if you count after your 16, okay, then you'd count. So my 16th group is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay, just to show you here. So my 16th is here. I've started with 3 chain. Okay, and then we recount again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. And then you put your marker on the 15th. Then you count again your 16th to make sure. So you put your markers on there. So it's 14 on the edges and 16 on the sides. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I pretty much finished. Now, to make sure that you understood what I said. So we're going to have 16 2 chains on both sides. Okay. So 16 of 2 chains. Okay, and if we count by here, we'll have 14 on the edges. But if we're counting groups, we'll have 16 groups. Okay, just to make sure that you understood. Okay, so after completing on my edge here 14 of these 3 chain loops, okay, I think it's best that we count this way. 14 times 3 chain loops. This was my 14th one. Coming in inside of that first 2 chain, we'll have 16 of 2 chain, okay? And we're going to do 2 singles, 1 chain space, 2 singles on this 16 2 chain in between. 1 chain, next space, 2 singles, 1 chain space, 2 singles, okay, until we complete the 16 spaces here. I'll meet you at the edge, just to make sure you guys are on the right track. Okay, you guys, so I've done my 16 spaces here, 1 chain, and I'm coming in the next one. Okay, so now we're going to do an increase because we're at the edge. We need to do 4 increases of 4 singles inside of a space. Okay, so this first one I'm doing 3, 1 chain space. On this second one, I'm going to do 4 singles. That's my first increase. 3 and 4, 1 chain space. My next one, I'm doing only 3, 1 chain. On the next one, I'm doing 4 singles. I need 6 increases, okay, of 4, singles, 1 chain, doing 3 singles, 1 chain. Next one, doing 4 singles. That's my increase. Okay, so I started with 3. My first increase on the second one, 4. 3, 4. Second increase, 3, 4. Third increase, doing 3 singles, 1 chain. This one I'm doing the increase, 4 singles, so we have 4 increases already. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Doing 3, and we'll have to do exactly the same thing on the other side. And here's my 5th increase, 2, 3, 4. 3 singles, and my 6th increase, 2, 3, and 4. 1 chain, and 3 singles, 1 chain, and 3 singles, 1 chain, 3 singles, 1 chain, coming in and doing just the 2 singles and 1 chain space. So we're doing this again 16 times, and we're going to repeat the same thing at the end of what we did on this side. Okay, everyone, so I'm going to come back with my cafe latte color, and I'm going to start right where my marker is, where I started the 2 singles. Okay, so basically we're going to be doing double crochet, so single and 2 chain is my first double crochet, trying to hide that little thread, and into the next one. So where we have the 2 singles, we're doing 2 double crochet. Okay, and then I'm going to do a triple coming in behind the single here that we attached on the corner, and doing a front post triple, and then coming in the next one and doing the 2 double crochets, and again front post triple. So it's going to be like that, and where we have at the edges the 3 double crochets, we'll do 3. Where we have the 4, we'll do the 4, and the front posts. Okay, so I'll meet you at the edge here at the other marker. Okay, everyone, so I'm up to the marker. Marker is here. Done my 16, obviously. And here we started with the 3 singles, remember? So now I'm going to do 3 double crochets. And my front post triple. Here we did 4 double crochets, so 4 singles, so we need to do 4 double crochet. So very simple. And my front post triple. So where we have the 3, we do 3. Where we have the 4, we do 4. I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone. So I've come to the end. Now we're going to be doing double crochet over double crochet. So here we have the 2. I'm going to come back in and do single into chain. That's my first double crochet. My second double crochet. So I just want to make sure on something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the singles. 8, 9 is those chains that we did. 10 is the singles that we did. And 11 is this one, and row 12. Now, we're going to continue to do double crochet over double crochet. We're going to do increase at the corners again. We have to do 5 increases, but I'll let you know how we're going to proceed on the edge with the 5 increases. So I'll meet you there at the edge. Okay, everyone. So this is where we have the 2 double crochets only. Then from here on is part of the edge of the corner. Now I'm going to split my increases. So I'm not doing the increase on this first one either, or yet. Here we have the 3 double crochets. Here I'm not doing the increase on that one either, so no increase on the first nor the second triple. On the next one I'm going to do my increase, 2 together on top of that triple. And I'm going to like spread my 5 times increase, okay? So 1 per stitch. On this third triple, this part of the edge, right, we have 3 and then 4 and then 3. And we right on top of the triple, I'm going to do 2 double crochets on the same space. And then continue 1 per stitch. So I have my first increase there. I need 4 more increases. I'm not doing it here because I need to spread those 5 increases. Okay, so 1 per stitch again. I'm not doing it here either, so I'm going to continue to do 1 per stitch. On my next one, I'm going to do my increase here. You can spread yours as you like. It makes no difference where you're going to put it, but you want to make sure you split them. So no increase on the first triple. That's already from the corner, okay, because we have the 2 double crochets, then we have 3. No increase, no increase. On the third one, I did an increase. No increase, no increase. On the third one, I did an increase. I have 2 increases already. I'm going to skip this one again. I'm going to skip the next one also. So basically, I'm doing on every third triple. Okay, so I had the increase here, skipping this one and this one. On my third triple, again, I'm going to do my increase. That will be my third increase. So that means I have 2 more to do. So I'm increasing here on the third one, 2 together. So 1 per stitch again. I'm skipping this one. And I'm going to do an increase on this one here. So I've skipped only 1 on this one. Like I said, you have to go with the flow. So I did my 4th increase. I have one more. I'll do my next increase on the last, actually on this one here. So I'm going to skip the next one, and that will be my 5th. So I'm going to do it not on this one. So as you see, I have the first increase here on my 3rd one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to do my last increase on the next one. As long as you spread it and you have those 5 increases, you're good to go. I'm going to do my 5th one here. Everything else is one double crochet per stitch. Okay, you'll have to do the same thing on the other side. Split your 5-time increase. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I finished row 12 and given myself a head start on row 13. So basically, I went up single and 1 chain, did 1 per stitch, and the only increase again on this row is exactly where we have the increases from row 12. So on my 2nd double crochet of the increase, I'm doing 2 in the same stitch. Actually, did already too much. 2 in the same stitch, so the 2nd double crochet, and then 1 per stitch. That's all there is to this row. 1 per stitch, and on the 2nd increase, on the 2nd double crochet, we'll do 2 in the same stitch. Okay, everyone, so I'm on the 2nd double crochet from the increase on row 12 and doing my 2 in the same stitch. So 1 per stitch, the rest of the other ones, okay? I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone, so finish row 13, going to row 14. I'm coming in with the multicolored green, which is to create my flower leaves. Now, I'm just going to start here. So I have my marker down here. There's no specific order on this. I'm just going to go straight up on the row there and do a single. Try to hide this little thread. So I'm going to do a total of 3 singles. Three singles. And 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. I'm going to skip 1, 2 on my 3rd one. I think it's on my 3rd one, I'm not sure. Okay, so 4 chain. 1, 2, 3. On my 4th one, I'm doing single. Again, 3 singles. I'm going to skip 1 and coming into the next one with a single. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain. I'm doing the leaves single on the same space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chain is the middle one into the same space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain into the same space. So we have 2 chains of 5 and 1 of 8, all in the same space. I'm going to skip a space, coming in and doing my 3 singles again. Did my 3 singles. I'm going to do my 4 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Skip 1, 2, 3, come in the 4th. And again, continue to do your 3 singles. Skip 1 and into the next. and then do the 5 chain. 2, 3, 4, 5. Create those leaves again. 8 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 into the same space, same stitch, and 1 of 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain into the same stitch. Skip a space into the next one with 3 singles, 1 per stitch, and 4 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 1, 2, 3 on your 4th. So it's always a repeat now of the same thing. So remembering that you in between leaves you have to have those 3 singles. We skip 1 here to have space enough to do the leaves. 3 singles, 4 chains, skip 3 space into the 4th. 3 singles, skip a space and a single again. 5 chain, 8 chain, 5 chain. Skip a space, 3 singles, 4 chain again, skip 3 space, go into the 4th. We're going to do this all the way around the same way. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end, unless there's something to be changed, then I'll come back on. Okay, everyone, so I pretty much finished doing all of my leaves. Now, just to make sure that you're on the right amount. So on the edges, not edges, on the sides, I have 6 leaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the edge, on the round curve, I have 4, and then 6, and then 4. Okay, if you're missing a stitch or you have to jump an extra stitch, don't worry about it. I was planning to use the Tiffany blue, the aqua blue, and I decided not to. I want this to pop out so you guys can see well enough how the flowers are going to pop up on these colors. So I'm using the yellow canary. You can start pretty much anywhere. So we're going to go inside of the 4 chain loop, 4 chain. My goodness, I can't even get my words out. So single and 2 chain. I'm going to create another double crochet. We'll be doing 5 groups of incomplete double crochet, 2 chain space between them, and now we can start the incomplete. Okay, so 1 and 2, and close it. 2 chain space, and again 1 and 2, and close it. 2 chain. We're doing this 5 times. 1 and 2. So we have 4. 2 chain space, and the last one. 5 groups of 2 incomplete double crochet. Okay, so now this is our flower. We have the 5 groups. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chain. Going into the next one and doing the incomplete 5 groups again. That's all we're going to do all the way around. And again, 1 and 2. Close it. 2 chain space. 1 and 2. Okay, and then 8 chain in between them. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I finished all my flowers, and I believe that was row 15. I haven't even been keeping count of the rows because, I mean, it's just so simple to follow the project since it's just different design. Okay, so I've cut my thread. I'm going to come in between. You can start on any leaf if you like, in between the leaf here, the middle one, and I'm going to do a single covering that yellow in the back also. Okay, so single. Of course, my stitch is always very tight. Never learned my lesson, right? single. Now I'm going to come inside of that first space of the flower, and I'm going to do 4 double crochets. I'm trying to hide my thread here, make things easier. 4 double crochets. So I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Coming back in with a single, into the next one, single, one, 2, 3, and 4 double crochets. Coming back in again with a single, into the next one, single, and 4 double crochets. So this is how we're going to complete our flower. 4 double crochets in the same stitch, single, into the last one, single, and 4 double crochets, and back in again, single, single, no, sorry, no single, just the 4 double crochets. Now we're going to come back in behind that middle leaf and do a single on the middle leaf, covering that yellow line up. Okay, and then again, restart again your 4 double crochets, 3 and 4, coming back in, single. So now it's just a repeat all the way around the same way, single on the next one, 4 double crochets, and single. Okay, so we're pretty much going to repeat the same thing all the way around and go directly. After you do your single 4 double crochets, come in the center of that leaf, make sure that the yellow is behind it also, and do a single, and then directly again. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, going to row 16. I think it's 16. No, row 17. Now, row 17, we'll be working behind the flowers where we did the single. Remember, we did the single, going from one single to another single. So we're going to be working behind the single here. We'll be doing single and chains, okay? So I'm going to start off on the last, from the flower here, on the last single here. So I'm going to do a single, and I'm going to go from one flower to the next. I'm going to do a 9 chain. So I have single, try to hide my thread here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chain. Coming into that first petal here of the flower where the single is in between with a single. From one petal to the next, I'm going to do a 4 chain, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to have 2 loops of 4 here on the petals. So into the next single. So you're grabbing 1 loop of the petal here, 1 loop of the petal there. Single. So we have the first loop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, coming behind and doing a single. Make sure you grab both loops there. So now we have 2 chains of 4. Now we're going to do the 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chain. And restart again, coming on that first one. Single, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Going into the second. And single, 1, 2, 3, 4. And into the third one here. Single. So we have the 2 loops or 2 chains of 4 again, and then 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Going into that first one again, single, and now it's just a repeat all the way around. Chain 9 in between flowers and 2 loops of 4 chain from one petal to the next. Okay. Okay, everyone, so pretty much finishing my row. I have that 4 chain loop to do, but I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do a 2 chain. I'm going to come in where I did that first single of the chain, and I'm going to take out all at once. So I have my 2 loops. I'm going to come back in and I'm going to do my single. Inside of this 9 chain, I'm going to do 4 double crochets. 2, 3, and 4. My 5th one, I'm grabbing the middle of that leaf. I want that leaf to stretch it out and stay there nice and straight. And then I'm going to continue to do 4 more double crochets. So 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to come in that first loop with a single. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Coming in my second 4 chain loop with a single. So now we're going to end up only with 4 chain loop there. Coming back in the 9 chain, and again proceed with the 4 double crochets. That's how we're going to do all the way around this row 17. So my 5th one, I'm coming in the center of that leaf and pinning it, and then 4 more double crochets on this side. So we have a total of 9 double crochets. 4 on this side, 1 in the center, and 4 on that side. I'm coming directly in that first loop with a single. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain. Coming in that second loop, single, and then directly into the 9 chain with 4 double crochets. 2, 3, and 4. Coming in the center of that 8 chain leaf and pinning that leaf with a double crochet, and then 4 on this side. 2, 3, and 4. Going directly again. So now it's just a repeat all the way around the same way. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everybody, I'm almost finished. So I did my last single on that first loop. I'm going to come directly into the corner here of that first double crochet, and I'm going to do a double crochet sideways like that. Okay, I'm going to come back in. This is the last row with a single. I'm going to do 1 chain. I'm going to skip this first double crochet, coming in the second, doing double crochet. 1, 2, 3 chain. I'm going to do a peacock, but I'm going to come in behind my double crochet into the next one. Double crochet. 1, 2, 3, coming in from that double crochet. If you want to do your normal picot, go ahead, you can. So I'll be having 6 picots and 7 double crochets. I think it's nice and faster this way. 1, 2, 3, and then that double crochet, and again 1, 2, 3, in and out. We're not doing the first double crochet, and we're not doing the last double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're not supposed to be doing this center one here. Sorry about that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we don't do that center where we have the leaf there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my 6th and my 7th double crochet. So we have 6 picots. Skipping that first one, we don't do the middle one, and we don't do the last one. Okay, so 1 chain. I'm going to come directly in the center here and close it with a single. Again, 1 chain. I'm going to skip that first double crochet and I'm coming in the second. So it's just a repeat now. 3 chain and coming from behind into the next one. And then from behind. So I'm just doing double crochet. Some of you might say, oh, but she's going too fast. It's just double crochet, people. We're not doing anything different. Not the middle one here. I'm not doing the middle one. So I'm skipping that middle one. 2, 3. One, 2, and pick up. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And did I skip here? Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, just give me a second. Okay, skip. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I think where I made a mistake was on here. This is, okay, yeah, I did. This is part of the loop here. That's what I did wrong. Okay, sorry, people. Sometimes these things happen. Okay, so we're supposed to skip that first one. I got confused with the loop. Okay, so skip that first one going into the second. 1, 2, 3, and coming in. So we're not skipping anything in the middle here. I knew I was doing something wrong. Wasn't sure what I was doing wrong. So we're not skipping anything. We're just skipping the first and the last double crochet. I got a mistaken with the loop. That might happen to you also, so you have to be careful. So it's still the 6 picots and the 7 double crochets. We are not skipping the middle one. Okay, we're doing everything. It was my mistake of confusing the loop with the double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And done my 6th and my 7 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm going to do 1 chain, come in the next one where we have that loop, 1 chain, and skip the first one going to the second. Okay, That's the only ones we're skipping. We're not skipping that middle one. We're going right through it. So I have 2 picots. This is an absolute beautiful pattern. You could use whatever colors you'd like. 2, 3, 4. I can imagine in red and black, it would be like absolutely gorgeous. Or just in the browns and or white with the Tiffany blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 double crochets. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like. This is absolutely stunning. So we're pretty much done with this pattern. Like I said at the beginning, if you want to go bigger, you just have to keep increasing by 12s. And you got a big runner, okay? So thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Give a thumbs up on the video. It's extremely important. Thank you so much to Luzvania Art Crochet. She's just absolutely amazing. For a lot of you that follow me know that I'm such an admirer of hers. Thank you so much for the gorgeous pattern. And I'll see you in the next tutorial. I'll leave the measurements below. Thank you so much, everyone. Until next time, bye-bye.